Honey, it's past 8 and you're still not home. Are you doing overtime? If you're going to be late, let me know in advance.
Babe, I'm done with work, but I'm not coming home tonight.
Why not?
Seeing your haggard face doesn't help me unwind after work.
What's gotten into you? Did I do something to make you upset?
You didn't do anything. It's your very existence that's stressful.
Excuse me?
Coming home after working hard only to be greeted by a woman in her 40s is such a letdown. I want to spend my time with someone younger and more attractive.
Oh, I see. But you're over 42, aren't you? In fact, you're 5 years older than me.
It's different for men. We become more attractive with age, but women just deteriorate.
I think you deteriorate too.
Anyway, just let me go.
Are you seriously not coming back home?
I'll come back if you move out.
Wait, what does that mean?
I've decided to be with Becky, your sister. An infertile wife isn't needed anymore.
What the heck?
Becky is pregnant. We're having a girl.
Oh my God.
I'm finally going to be a dad. I can't wait.
Are you seriously saying this to me with such glee? I'm so shocked I've become oddly calm.
The birth of a new life is something to celebrate.
So you're admitting you're having an affair with my sister?
From a menopausal old hag's rotten perspective, that might be how it looks.
How do you see it then? And spare me the true love cliches, please.
Well, I'd call it everlasting love.
That's the same thing.
So we're getting a divorce.
Do you think I'll just leave because you say so suddenly?
Do you think you have the right to refuse what you can't even conceive?
Don't make assumptions. I've been tested multiple times. I told you there was nothing wrong with me.
Test results are unreliable.
That's just your opinion. The doctor confirmed multiple times that there were no issues.
But we haven't had any success. That's the reality. The tests were wrong.
Have you ever considered that you might be the cause?
Idiot. I'm a man. There's no way I'm the problem.
Don't you know? Male infertility isn't uncommon.
But it's impossible in my case. I'm always at full power 24/7. There's no way I could have any issues.
Are you getting carried away with excitement over becoming a dad? It's seriously gross.
Are you jealous that I'm becoming a parent?
You're so annoying.
When you're as active as me, you can attract younger, better women than wrinkled middle-aged hags.
Becky is only 2 years younger than me, you know. She's not exactly a young hot catch.
But she's still in her 30s.
Next year, she'll be 40, just like me.
Shut up. Anyway, I'm going to be happy with her and our daughter, Lovelingle.
Wait, Lovelingle?
It means love angel. Isn't it a beautiful name?
No, that's insane. Let's talk again once you've calmed down.
I'm calm enough to come up with such a beautiful name. You're the one talking nonsense.
I've had enough. Come home so I can splash some cold water on you.
I won't come home until you leave.
Well, I won't leave until you come back.
I get that you want to cling to me. An old hag like you won't get another chance at marriage.
I just want to have a proper discussion.
But since Becky is pregnant, there's no place for you. Just leave gracefully.
Even if we're getting divorced, we need to talk first.
Get out, you ugly defective woman. A rotten womb. A dirty old hag.
What's with this sudden outburst?
I figured if I said all this, you'd finally agree to the divorce.
How childish. You're like a grade schooler shouting, "Your mom's fat."
Divorce. Divorce.
Even more childish.
Divorce. Divorce. Hurry up and divorce.
Fine, we'll get divorced.
You said it. I've got it on record. So don't come crying later saying, "I've changed my mind. Don't leave me."
Who would cry to a kindergartner like you?
I'll start the proceedings right away. Pack your things and get out.
You mean tonight? What about discussions on asset division and alimony?
You're not getting any of that.
Oh, we're definitely discussing that.
You have a job. You don't need any money. If anything, you should give us a gift for the baby.
Does infidelity really rot the brain this much?
The one who's defective here is you as a woman. If you have complaints, direct them to yourself.
I can't believe it. You're such a jerk. You said you wouldn't come home last night, but you suddenly barged in, went into my closet, and threatened to throw a paintball inside if I didn't agree to divorce immediately. I had no choice but to agree. But then you threw it and splattered paint all over my stuff anyway. So many things are ruined. Your behavior is unbelievably childish.
I told you to get out as soon as possible. You stayed around, so it's your fault.
You can't just expect me to leave instantly.
Shut up. I told you, you, the infertile woman, are worthless.
I felt threatened, so I only took the essentials last night.
Don't ever come back. You're not getting into this house again. I had the locks changed.
So overreacting. I'm still going to demand alimony, got it?
Idiot. Like I'd give you any money.
Ah.
I moved in with Becky.
Did you cancel the lease on that house?
You can't reach me at my job either. I switched companies. I'm cutting off all contact with you.
Are you seriously running away?
I'm newly engaged and have a cute baby on the way. Why would I give any money to a useless woman who can't have kids?
Unbelievable. 15 years of marriage and it ends like this? It's pathetic.
I'm going to enjoy a wonderful new life with Becky. Since you can't have kids, you'll be alone forever. But good luck with that. Shannon, how have you been? It's been 3 years, huh? I thought you'd look older, but you haven't changed much. I can't believe we ran into each other like that.
Who's this?
Come on, you can't have forgotten me in just 3 years.
Oh, you were the shady guy. Blocking you now.
Wait, it's your beloved ex-husband.
The worst mistake of my life.
Still as gloomy as ever. Bet you're living a miserable life now that I've dumped you because you couldn't have kids.
And you're still as brainless as ever, I see.
Who are you calling brainless? I'm a beloved dad, cherished by my wife and daughter.
By the way, your daughter's name?
It's Alice now. Becky went a bit wild after giving birth, saying if we don't name her Alice, she's divorcing me.
Nice move, Becky. She's a terrible person, but a nice move.
I wanted love lingo, but whatever. I'm happy now, so it's fine.
Well, your daughter hasn't done anything to deserve that, so I'm glad it worked out better.
Anyway, you're really in a bad place, huh? That's just sad.
What are you talking about?
Being in a baby store, you must be sick in the head.
No, I'm normal.
Nah, can't be. Buying baby clothes and diapers for a non-existent baby? That's just pathetic.
I bought them because I need them. Maybe you're the one living in a delusional happy family.
Wait, don't tell me. Did you follow us to this town to do something crazy?
I just happened to stop by that shopping mall.
Really?
You two disappeared overnight and vanished without a trace. I had no way to find you.
But a detective or something?
You took all our savings. I couldn't even afford a private investigator.
What about your savings from when you were single?
Half of it was in our joint account. The rest went into securing a new apartment, paying the deposit and agent fee, and buying new furniture and appliances. After all that, it was gone.
Makes sense. Meanwhile, I used our savings to build a house and am living a perfect life.
You built a house? In the suburbs? There's a high-end residential area by the coast, right?
No way. I settled for an upper-middle-class neighborhood near my office.
A mansion with a front gate and a pool? Nice.
Why a mansion? It's a normal house. And it's a single-story house, though it does have a pool.
That sounds lovely. But a house with a pool must mean a hefty mortgage, doesn't it?
It's not that bad. I have a stable job and make good money. We even got our daughter into a private preschool.
She's around 2.5, right?
The only prestigious preschool in this city takes kids from age 2.
The only one in this city. I see. That's good for you.
I'll spend the rest of my life in this house with my adorable daughter and my wife.
I hope that works out for you.
Compared to me, you're pitiful. At your age, remarriage is out of the question, and you can't have kids. You'll be alone forever, living a lonely old age.
I'm happy in my own way, so don't you worry about me.
Acting tough, huh? You must be so envious of my life.
Think what you want. I've heard enough, so I'll end it here.
Enough? What do you mean?
Well, enjoy your life until next time.
What are you talking about? Are you losing it? Shannon, what the heck? What's with these documents?
You received them.
You're demanding compensation now. What do you think you're doing?
Exactly what you just stated. That's what I'm doing.
We've been divorced for 3 years. This can't be valid.
Too bad for you. Our jurisdiction allows for the modification of alimony if there's a significant change in circumstances. Who's the idiot now?
No way.
3 years after the divorce, running into you was like a sign from above.
But how did you find out where we live?
You told me yourself.
Did I?
An upper middle class residential area, a single-story house with a pool, and your daughter attending the only prestigious preschool in the city. It didn't take a day to figure it out.
So when you mentioned the mansion and all that, you were leading me on.
Please, I was just making conversation. You spilled everything yourself.
You scheming woman.
I contacted my lawyer immediately, and here we are. That's all there is to it.
Were you traveling all over the place looking for us?
No way. I told you, it was a coincidence.
But it's weird for you to be in that place. A single woman with no future is capable of anything.
I have a husband and a baby on the way.
What?
Well, my baby is still a fetus.
Yeah, right. That's a hard lie to believe.
That day, my in-laws who live near the mall bought a crib for the baby. I was just getting baby clothes and diapers in advance.
So, you were in the baby store for that? But you didn't look pregnant at all.
I'm almost 6 months along. Maybe you didn't notice because I was wearing loose clothing.
Stop joking. You're infertile. You can't have kids.
I told you multiple times that my tests showed no abnormalities, didn't I?
So, you were telling the truth?
Yes, and now I'm pregnant, proving there was no issue. What do you think that means?
What are you trying to say?
Why we couldn't have a baby together.
It was probably bad compatibility.
You still refuse to admit it could be your fault?
There's no way I have a problem when I have a biological child.
You know, I happened to pass by that prestigious preschool and saw Becky and your daughter walking.
Okay.
She doesn't resemble either of you.
Alice is only 2. She'll start to look like us.
I hope so, but I recognize her face from somewhere.
From where?
I've seen her face before. Where was it?
Enough. Stop this nonsense. I won't fall for your trap.
Oh, right. She looks like the son of the chef at the cooking class Becky attended.
What?
She once said, looking at a picture of that boy, if I could have a beautiful child like this.
No way. You're mistaken. They can't look alike.
Check the cooking school's website. There's a picture of the chef holding his son.
This is just a bad joke. No way.
See? They look identical, don't they?
Just a coincidence. It happens.
By the way, what's the chef's name next to the photo?
Ellis. What the...
And Becky insisted on naming your daughter Alice, right? What a coincidence.
Yeah, this is exactly that. Miraculous, but still a coincidence.
Miraculous indeed, but it's not just the face.
What do you mean?
Did you know that the chef's son has dimples on both cheeks?
So what? That's just a feature.
Alice also has adorable dimples on both cheeks. I saw them in the photos.
You're making this up. Such coincidences don't happen.
If you want to keep believing that, go ahead.
I would. I'll trust my gut feeling.
If you want to delude yourself and live a fake happy family life, that's your choice.
How can you say such cruel things?
You're one to talk.
What if she's really not my child? No, it's almost certain now.
Whatever happens with your family, you still owe me $50,000 in compensation. Make sure to pay up.
You're bringing that up again?
It's what matters to me.
I mean, I have to pay that much?
Didn't you look at the amount? How careless.
I've got bigger issues right now. Can't you understand?
Not my problem.
Don't you have any compassion?
My compassion is for my current husband and our soon-to-be-born child.
Oh, come on. We were married once.
The biggest mistake of my life. I feel sick just thinking about it.
Jeez.
You brought this on yourself.
Can't you at least reduce the amount?
I won't show any mercy. Good luck with that.
Darn it. I ended up facing a spectacular defeat 3 years later. Shannon, I have a favor to ask.
What do you want?
I need you to lend me some money.
For what?
I'm completely broke after paying you. I'm really struggling to get by.
That's your own fault. You need to work hard and earn money.
The thing is, I'm unemployed right now.
Did you quit your job?
I was so devastated by Becky's betrayal that I couldn't focus at work. I kept making mistakes. My boss kept yelling at me and I felt out of place. My colleagues were whispering about me, so I had no choice but to quit.
I see. Then find another job.
Easier said than done. I'm almost 50. It's harder to find a job at my age in my industry.
Oh, really? Then get part-time jobs.
They won't cover my expenses. I don't have much stamina either.
You're so pathetic.
Come on, please. After divorcing Becky, we had to sell the house. Now I'm living alone in an apartment, but I'm running out of money to pay the rent.
Then you'll have to become homeless.
Why are you so cold? We were married once.
Being married to you is a black mark in my life.
I'm sorry for cheating. I'm really sorry for assuming you were infertile.
It's too late for apologies.
Please, Shannon, help me.
You're getting what you deserved for calling me an old hag. Useless old man.
Don't say that.
Never contact me again. Enjoy your lonely old age.
Wait.
I blocked Noah right away, so this is just what I heard through the grapevine. He's now juggling multiple part-time jobs to make ends meet. With neither stamina nor determination, he gets scolded by his bosses and is often called useless by younger colleagues, feeling miserable every day. As for Becky, her affair with the chef was discovered by his wife, leading to a huge conflict. He refused to acknowledge Alice as his daughter and denied child support. With no savings, Becky borrowed money to start a new life and is now working desperately in a gentleman's club to repay her debts. Alice is placed in the care of childless relatives. Her parents are despicable, but she is innocent. I hope she grows up healthy and happy. Meanwhile, I gave birth to a healthy baby boy. Despite it being a high-risk, late-in-life birth and being exhausted with my first experience of motherhood, my husband and I are working together to raise him with lots of love.